it's just it's very a common sense, you know. When someone gets ill, he goes to a doctor, right? He will not go to an architect. So definitely, when we need to know something about our religion, we have to go to a jurist. We cannot understand each and everything on our own. Yes, Islam has never stopped you to understand. You can go, you can study, and then after that you do not have to do taqleed. Well, you will be a mujtahid. So these are the four primary sources. Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wasalam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
He would, for his whole life, he would repeat it in his sermons. What are the... And Abi Abdullah al-Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam, this hadith that I'm quoting by Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam. كان أمير المؤمنين كثيرا ما يقول في خطبته. He would say this a lot in his sermons. يا أيها الناس, O people, دينكم دينكم. Preserve your religion, preserve your religion. فإن سيئة فيه خير من الحسنة في غيره. If you will commit a sin when you are faithful, it's better to perform a good deed when you are not faithful. I will give you an example after this. How? وَالسَّيْئَةَ فِيهِ تُغْفَرُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you are faithful, you know, people sometimes, they commit sin because they know that Allah is Ghafoor wa Rahim. He will forgive us. In this hope, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if they remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if they go to Him, if they seek forgiveness from Him, if they do not do that sin again and again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives. This is one of the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Repentation is one of the doors of Islam which is open for everyone. He accepts the repentance from his faithful people. A short story, just 2 to 4 minutes, and I will finish my talk. In the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and his time, he was once sitting down in his mosque. Some companions were there, they were talking. Mu'adh ibn Jabal, apparently, he comes in, he asks Prophet that there is some young person who is crying like his child has just died. Prophet asked Mu'adh, invite him inside, get him inside. Mu'adh went, he invited him to come inside the mosque. But this person did not accept. When Mu'adh came back, he told Prophet that he is not accepting your invitation. He does not want to come inside the mosque. What should I do? Prophet was Kareem. He was generous. He went on his own outside and asked him, what happened? Why are you crying so much? This person goes to him that I have committed a sin. He tells Prophet that I have committed a sin. Prophet asks him, don't worry, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive you. He's merciful. He will forgive you, definitely. He's Ghafoor Rahim. He says, no, he will not. Finally, they debate. This young guy, he debates with Prophet. And finally, Prophet tells him that is Allah's mercy bigger than your sin, or your sin is bigger than His mercy? Definitely. He starts crying again. He says that his mercy is definitely bigger than his sin. The Prophet asks him, what kind of sin did you commit that you are crying so much? He starts narrating, what did he do? He says that, I did not have any work to do. I would steal shrouds. I would steal shrouds. In one full moon night, I went to one of the graveyards. Right? A young lady from the tribe of Ansar had passed away. They had buried her. I went, when they buried her, everyone went, I went to the graveyard, I dug out the body, the corpse. When I dug it out, I took the shroud, and shaitan did the waswasa, and I committed an indecent thing with the corpse. Right? When Prophet heard this, when Prophet heard it, that he has done zina with the corpse, he said to him, get out. Get out from here. I'm scared that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to send adab on me as well because of you. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. O Prophet, we have sent a rahmat, a mercy. You as a mercy to all alameen, to the whole universe. This Prophet is telling him to get out. The sin was such a big sin. When Prophet told him, he went to a mountain and used to cry every day for 40 days. 40 days he would cry. Finally, Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam was ascended on Prophet Muhammad with the verse of Quran, وَالَّذِينَ إِذَا فَعَلُوا فَاحِشَةً أَوْ ظَلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ. And those people, if they commit any indecency or they do injustice to their souls, ذَكَرُوا اللَّهَ فَاسْتَغْفِرُوا لِذُنُوبِهِمْ. And if they seek forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَمَنْ يَغْفِرُ الذَّنُوبِ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. Who will forgive other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? This is the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who forgives sins to this extent. This is the month of Rajab and the month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So, we will try, me as well, you as well. We will try to make contact to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month. We'll try to preserve our religion, preserve our deen, for which Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and our Aima alayhi salatu wa salam, the family of Prophet Muhammad, they have gone through the hardships. For this, Hussein came to Karbala. For this. And just for the one thing in Karbala, لن ندرك أبدا ماذا جرى في كربلاء لما أصاب السهم إلى عبد الله الرضي عليه الصلاة والسلام. We never know, and we will not. When Imam Hussein عليه الصلاة والسلام, when he comes with his son, whom we call Abdullah al-Radi or Ali Asghar عليه الصلاة والسلام, when he comes and the arrow gets pierced on his throat. This is such a big sacrifice. And Hussein and Zainab, they are saying, Allahumma taqabbal minna hadha al-Qurban. This has been done for preserving this deen. So now it's in our hands to preserve it, to transform it to our generations. It's our duty. Inshallah ta'ala al-musta'an, on next Saturday, I will complete the speech. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.